I didn't get to say goodbye, and she had to die without me. And I was supposed to be able to protect her. I couldn't. Now my baby is gone.
Police say NC-A&T freshman Kaneycha Turner and another person were killed in a shooting off campus.
People that weren't even there for the party was a victim.
"19-year-old Kaneycha Turner was a smart, intelligent, humble, and ambitious young girl from Statesville, North Carolina, a city roughly 40 miles north of Charlotte. She graduated from Statesville High School in May of 2021, where she was a star basketball player and graduated in the top 10% of her class. Kaneycha went on to attend North Carolina A&T University, where she was once again a star on the basketball team and on a scholarship to study business administration and management. She always had big dreams of going to college. Like many colleges and universities, North Carolina A&T University was gearing up for its well-known and popular homecoming week events. No one could ever have imagined that what was supposed to be a fun-filled and memorable event would quickly turn tragic. Around 11:30 p.m. on October 25th, Greensboro police responded to the cottage apartments in the 900 block of Circle Drive near East Bessemer and Summit Avenues to an off-campus housing complex near North Carolina's A&T's campus for reports of a shooting at an outdoor block party. Upon arrival, they would find multiple people suffering from gunshot wounds.
We're learning more about a shooting near the campus of North Carolina A&T. 2 people were shot and killed overnight. 4 others were also hurt, and 1 is in critical condition. Police have not identified any of the other victims or any suspects.
The victim was identified as 19-year-old Kaneycha Turner, who was pronounced dead at the scene. The second victim, a male, was taken to a local hospital where he was listed in critical condition. 4 additional victims arrived at a local hospital while officers were on the scene. This shooting comes as thousands of people are coming into Greensboro for North Carolina A&T's homecoming activities at an apartment complex that officers say serves as off-campus housing for plenty of A&T students, close enough to campus that Aggie alerts were sent out. These apartments are not owned by or affiliated with the university. They are privately owned apartments nearby. According to friends, Kaneycha was not an attendee at the party, which was not sanctioned as a homecoming event. A second shooting happened 2.5 miles away, roughly 20 minutes later on Parker Street near Huffin Mill Road and East Wendover Avenue. Police say they don't believe they have any connection to each other, and 1 person was hurt in that shooting. Interim Police Chief Teresa Biffle said at a press conference that some of the victims may not have been attending the gathering where the shooting happened. A representative from the school says they have no indication at this time that any of the other victims were students at the university. Kaneycha touched a lot of souls, and that was evident by the outpouring on social media following the news of her death. Thousands took to Facebook and Instagram to share their condolences and express their hurt over the loss of this bright young life.
LaToya Rucker is Turner's mother. She says she raised her baby in the church. Turner worked 2 jobs and was at A&T on a scholarship studying business.
She just wanted to go to school, live her life, and have fun, and that's all she was trying to do when she was senselessly taken from us.
Greensboro police have not said what sparked the violence. This family doesn't care. They say whatever the beef was, it was not worth a life.
I just wish they put the guns down. What's the point of shooting? Why shoot recklessly? Not knowing bullets don't have eyes. They don't know where they're going to go.
The family says that police haven't told them much and that bothers them. They want to see an arrest.
I want him to suffer. The same way I have to suffer, my family has to suffer, my friends have to suffer. The way my baby had to lay there and suffer by herself.
She was a really great granddaughter. I loved her to death. She was working 2 jobs, very athletic, and everybody loved her. And I'm going to miss her so very much.
One of her friends from Statesville High School, Jasmine Misher, said, quote, "You were a one-of-a-kind person, the kind of person you meet once in a lifetime. I love you with all of my heart and will forever miss you, Kaneycha." Turner's stepmother, Chastity Davis, also posted to Facebook saying, quote, "We appreciate everyone who has sent their condolences. Please keep our family in your prayers and hug your babies today. Tomorrow isn't promised." Davis also told me over Facebook that Kaneycha touched a lot of souls, and that was evident by the outpouring on social media following the news of her death. Dozens upon dozens of posts from friends, family, and others simply hurt by the loss of this young, bright life. The initial post from North Carolina A&T's homecoming page was shared nearly 2,000 times, with hundreds of comments from those who knew Kaneycha and those who didn't but were still heartbroken by this news. And her impact also stretched to the basketball court where she played for Statesville High School. Her head coach, Greg Stewart, like everyone else that knew her, was shocked and devastated to hear the news today.
When I heard that news, it just seemed like everything just stopped. You know, here's an individual I've known and, you know, very bright future just taken away from her. You know, her passing is going to be something that's going to affect the whole community.
Chancellor Harold L. Martin Sr. urged students in an email Wednesday evening to be safe and mindful about the gatherings they attend. She says 6 years ago this month, A&T lost 2 students in an incident close to where Kaneycha and the deceased male lost their lives. When such disastrous history is repeated in our midst, we ignore it at our own peril. The environment for this week's events will not get better unless we, students, colleagues, friends, you and I, take decisive steps to change it. Martin was referring to a shooting after a house party in October of 2016 when someone fired shots into an apartment building that killed a 19-year-old sophomore and a 21-year-old junior. Police said the victims had nothing to do with the dispute that preceded that shooting. A&T is offering counseling services to students, staff, and faculty. As of right now, there are no leads in the case, and police are encouraging anyone with information to come forward. The investigation is ongoing.